The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith, first published in 1776, is a foundational text in economics that explores the mechanisms of wealth creation, market behavior, and the principles of free trade. Smith's work laid the groundwork for classical economics, emphasizing the importance of self-interest, specialization, and competition in driving economic prosperity. Imagine a bustling market where individuals buy and sell goods, each person acting independently to further their own interests. Smith's vision of economic life is built on the concept that when individuals pursue their self-interest, they unintentionally contribute to the greater good of society, guided by an invisible hand. The Wealth of Nations seeks to understand how wealth is created and distributed in such a system, analyzing the roles of labor, production, and government. The essence, 80/20, division of labor and specialization. Smith argues that division of labor, where workers specialize in specific tasks, significantly increases productivity and efficiency. By focusing on a single task, individuals become skilled and faster at their work, leading to greater overall production. For example, in a pin factory, breaking down the production into individual tasks allows workers to produce far more pins than if each worker tried to make pins independently. Self-interest and the invisible hand, a central concept in Smith's work, is that individuals, by pursuing their own self-interest, inadvertently benefit society as a whole. This invisible hand guides the market, allowing supply and demand to balance naturally without the need for heavy government intervention. In a free market system, producers seek profit by offering goods and services that meet consumer needs, while competition keeps prices fair and quality high. The nature and role of capital. Smith delves into the importance of capital, or accumulated wealth used for investment, in fostering economic growth. He explains that when individuals reinvest their earnings into productive ventures, such as expanding businesses or developing new technologies, they help create jobs and spur further economic activity. This reinvestment of capital is crucial for a healthy, growing economy. Free trade and comparative advantage. Smith champions free trade, arguing that countries benefit by focusing on producing goods where they have a natural advantage and trading with others for the rest. By encouraging nations to specialize based on their comparative advantages, free trade increases efficiency and wealth on a global scale. Smith criticizes protectionist policies, which he believes stifle competition and reduce prosperity. Limited government intervention. While Smith acknowledges certain roles for government, such as national defense, law enforcement, and infrastructure, he warns against excessive intervention in the economy. Smith believes that government regulation often disrupts the natural balance of the market, leading to inefficiencies. He supports minimal interference, allowing the market's invisible hand to guide resources to their most productive uses. The action plan encouraged division of labor. Smith's ideas suggest that businesses should focus on specialized roles to boost productivity. By breaking down work into distinct tasks, companies can improve efficiency, reduce costs, and maximize output. This approach also applies to individuals, who can benefit by specializing in a particular skill or trade to enhance their expertise and value in the market. Embrace the benefits of self-interest in economic interactions. Recognize that self-interest can lead to mutually beneficial outcomes. By providing goods or services that fulfill consumer needs, businesses drive their own growth while contributing to societal well-being. Fostering a competitive environment helps ensure that consumer interests align with producer incentives, enhancing overall economic prosperity. Promote reinvestment of capital. Smith emphasizes the importance of reinvesting profits into productive ventures. By reinvesting earnings into business expansion or innovation, individuals and companies can contribute to economic growth, job creation, and technological advancement. Governments can encourage reinvestment through policies that support business growth and innovation. Support free trade and global exchange. Adopt free trade principles by encouraging international exchange and specialization. Countries and businesses should focus on what they can produce most efficiently and trade for what others can produce better. This practice increases productivity, fosters global cooperation, and leads to mutual economic benefits. Limit government's economic role. Smith's work suggests that government should focus on essential functions like defense, infrastructure, and law enforcement, while limiting intervention in market dynamics. Policies that over-regulate or protect certain industries can stifle competition and innovation. Instead, a government's role should be to create an environment that allows free market principles to flourish. Blind spot. One limitation of Smith's philosophy is that it assumes rational behavior and equitable conditions in markets. His view doesn't account for social inequalities, monopolistic practices, or environmental impacts that can arise in a purely self-interested, free market system. Additionally, Smith's model doesn't fully address the challenges posed by modern economies, such as financial crises, global supply chains, or corporate influence on policy. Connected Knowledge for further insight into economics and free markets, Capitalism and Freedom by Milton Friedman expands on Smith's ideas, advocating for minimal government intervention. Principles of Economics by Alfred Marshall builds on Smith's foundations, providing a modernized perspective on market dynamics. Lastly, Das Kapital by Karl Marx offers a critique of capitalism, addressing social inequality and the power dynamics within markets, key aspects not covered by Smith.